In the first two videos we went from Kunming to Dali, Lijiang until Dechin on the footstep of the Tibetan plateau. Now in this third video I'm gonna go on a lonely ride to Baoshan, Lijiang, and then I'm gonna get a bus to Mojiang and then Yuanyang. The fourth video and last one is gonna end up in Kunming. The ride to Dechin was pretty tough, reaching 4,300 meters. Under a heavy rain, with Ethan and Honghe, we had to say goodbye to each other and I had to go alone. Riding along the beginning of the Mekong River on a never-ending ride with the river next to me and mountains on the other side. Very nice scenery and very amazing landscapes.
There's a storm outside.
The 3 days from Dechin to Baoshan were a very long ride. For 2 days I had to ride for more than 200 kilometers per day, with never-ending ups and downs along the river alone. Well, it was worth. I went through towns that I'd probably never seen for 4 years, across mountains and landscape, never thought like this. A very deep experience, especially since I was alone, sleeping in the wild, eating where I can, with the never-ending riverside next to me.
Just to bring you back. Baby, it's almost 5. I've been gone since the moonlight faded in punishing rain washed me away.
Riding through these forgotten places really gave me an idea of what Yunnan is really about, especially in the lowland, less touristic and poorer. I saw poverty and I saw misery. I saw the real China and the real Yunnan that gives a meaning to this bike trip. Beyond just seeing the highlights, also we need to see the lowlights, and this part really gave it the meaning to this trip. Arrived in Baoshan after 3 days, I really needed a rest.
What waits for me? There's a bridge connecting me, rings around my father's eyes, light above the morning sea.
After 3 very intense days from Dechin, finally I took my 3rd day of rest. I had a chance to sleep in a hotel, take care of my drone, at least the remains of it, clean my bike and do some reparation works, and of course explore the city, among which the highlights were 2 dancing women which really had to work on their coordination. Then of course exploring the city, exploring the park, and the special aircraft from the war with Vietnam. Pretty interesting highlight. However, it's time to hit the road again. Direction Lijiang, many ups and downs, but mostly downs. We're gonna go down to 600 meters above sea level. But the sky above me seems getting cloudy. I knew it's rainy season and down here it pours down every day.
Me. Hardy ha ha, Chinese slow and slow, Lamborghini control, Maserati sports car.
A storm is coming and I try to get ready as much as I can, especially try to stay warm and try to keep dry everything I have, including my body. Not an easy task when I'm carrying very basic necessities. It starts pouring down heavily. The rain never ends for both the climb and the descent. The descent was particularly tricky and everything got wet. My bike, my legs, my body, and even my soul. However, ready to go again. Wake up at 7, heavy breakfast, has it right, and then 140 kilometers to Lijiang. arrived in Linsang, tried to get myself clean in a public toilet. I was so dirty and wet, and take my bike and put it on a bus, direction Mojang. I need some rest. I have mixed feelings about getting a bus to Mojang. However, all the water and the rain that I got in the last few days made it very hard. Furthermore, I arrive in Mojang early and I have time to experience the local market and touch the local culture. Ready to go again, direction Honghe, which means Red River. Indeed, I'm gonna be riding along the Red River. On the way, I figure out that Mojang is famous for the quality of its mushrooms. Well, wish I knew it before, even though I don't really have the time and neither the budget to test these precious mushrooms. The scenery is beautiful. I really enjoy the pleasure of riding across Yunnan after the toughness of the rain of the past days. One of the true treats of my adventure is that it allows me to see the real people, how genuine they are and how they express their culture, like in this case, talking with someone for more than 1 hour. And of course, he tried to sell me some mushrooms, but as I said, I don't have the budget for that. It's mango season since we're in the lowlands, so I have mangoes at every break, full of vitamins, minerals for a very cheap price, a real treat. Almost in Honghe, and the Red River is next to me. I would say more brown than red, but still, that's the name and we will stick to that. Finally made it in Honghe, Red River, and after a long climb, which ends up with the real climb to the local pagoda where I'm gonna establish myself, taking full ownership of the old pagoda. I have time to dry my clothes, have a rest, and think about the next days. Time for peace. Time for me and my thoughts.